and burp. Excuse you, bitch. Life at 117 coming at you.
117 coming at you live.
I'm Emily.
I am Emma. We're doing the roommate tag today.
Because, you know, we're roommates.
We are roommates.
Oh my god, babe, we're roommates.
What are your majors? So I'm an early childhood education major with a psychology minor.
I am an art major with a math minor and a business administration minor. Did you know each other before becoming roommates?
We did. We were buddies by the end of last year.
Yeah, I knew you for probably a full year, school year. I met you through one of our friends. And then right before, you know, having to pick a roommate for the dorms, we became really close friends. And then it was just natural for us to room together.
Both of us didn't have roommates last year, so...
Why not?
Yeah.
Have a roommate this year.
Number 2, what were your first impressions of each other?
I thought Emma was the most shy person.
I'm not now.
No.
I just remember that we were hanging out with a mutual friend, and then we started hanging out together because we all hung out as a group.
Yeah, but our schedules were all really different, and me and Emma had like the same schedule, so we just were always together.
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to become friends? I guess that depends on what you would categorize as a friend. Like as soon as I met Emma, I was friends with her, and like I could talk to her and like go sit with her at lunch and no big deal.
I feel like too that moving into college and being a freshman, you make friends really, really quickly.
The friends you make when you first move in may not be the friends that you keep, but I've definitely had friends, like I met Pam the first day I moved in, and we're still great friends.
What do you most commonly argue about?
There is hair all over the floor. It's constantly getting stuck in my toes.
But the thing is you can't even blame it on me because we have the same color hair. So you can blame it on anyone.
Yeah.
Oh.
What does your roommate do that bothers you?
This is the one I was thinking of.
Okay. So Emma does this thing where all of a sudden she needs attention. And she's like, look at this, but look at this. No, you missed it, look at this. And it will go on for like 2 hours straight where I'm just staring at her phone and I'm like, I was doing something, but not anymore because Emma demanded attention.
I wanted to talk. Emily wakes up earlier than I do.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, like every single day. And in the beginning of the year, she would wake up early and then I would wake up at 8. And I'd be like, oh my god, I want to sleep. Please let me sleep. Who spends the longest getting ready in the morning? Well, I got a weird answer for this.
I do too. Emma takes the longest physically getting ready.
Yeah.
Like, if she does her makeup and her hair, she takes the longest. And she's also the hardest to get out the door.
Yeah.
But I like to have the most time to get ready. Like, I like to get ready really slowly. So she can get ready in 10 minutes and be out the door. I like to take 2 hours, even though it really only takes me like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do everything that I don't have to do
besides getting ready.
Yeah, until it's like an emergency. Like,
what is something you didn't notice about each other until you became roommates? Not realize Emma could get so loud.
You have all that you need, but it's like this one thing can do 5 things. Yeah, and like I have decorations up that all Emily has up are two tapestries.
This one we made.
We made that one last night. It was really cool.
Random fact about us.
Do you ever get tired of seeing each other?
No.
I don't think so. I mean, even
I get tired of seeing your boyfriend.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind him, but I don't want to spend all day with him.
I start feeling like, oh, Emily's getting on my nerves, I'll just like go hang out with someone else for like 20 minutes, and that's like long enough.
Yeah. I love seeing Emma. She brightens my day.
I brighten everyone's day.
How do you avoid tension when living together? We don't have a lot of tension.
I will say though, I generally am not a person to confront things, and Emily will immediately say what's bothering her.
But most of the tension in the room is from our physical stress, not each other. And then we go and explore. We love going around the city and seeing what it has to offer. And that's normally how we handle our stress. Do you have a roommate agreement with set rules, and what are they? Our college demands that as roommates you have a roommate agreement.
Yeah, makes sense if you don't know your roommate or you're not friends with your roommate. But for us especially, and other people who are friends with their roommate, it's like, I know you. So I mean, we don't have any set rules within our room.
Have your roommates' friends become your friends?
I'm gonna say yes for the most part, but we also pretty much had the same friends to start.
We all have a good time together. We all enjoy spending time together. It's no problem.
Do you use your roommate's things without asking? Yeah, part of our roommate agreement was, would you mind if your roommate used your things if you weren't there? Yeah, I mean, whatever we really, like, it's logical for us to share, we pretty much do. And even, like, Emily's used my makeup before, but I came back and she had washed all of my brushes. And I thought that was so sweet.
That was hard. What are your favorite things to do together?
We drive around a lot. It's a nice area to do that.
We like just sitting. You know?
Yeah.
Like, she'll sit in her bed and I'll sit in my bed, and we'll both be on social media, and then we'll randomly turn to each other and be like, look at this cute baby. Oh my god, that puppy was adorable.
Yeah. Okay, so what's your favorite memory and what's your funniest memory?
My favorite memory is the night we stayed up all night, and then we went outside and just enjoyed the morning. And we just sat and we talked for hours, and I felt like that was the first time we'd ever done that, and I really bonded with you, and I loved it. It was my favorite memory of us.
I'm gonna say my funniest memory. So there is a post that I remember we both saw.
Oh no. I know what she's gonna say.
It's actually more of an inside joke, but it's still really funny. We both saw this post. I think Emily showed me this post.
It was on Facebook, and it was his dad who had gotten a label machine for Christmas, and he started labeling things around the house, and he was like, labeled like daughter and cat and counter and fridge, and then all of a sudden you see this box of cupcake mix, and he doesn't label it cupcake mix, he labels it a box.
You were like, no, he's not wrong. That is a box. Like,
but he's not really right.
Yeah, but it's obviously a box. So now every time we're like, oh, well, thanks, Captain Obvious, instead of saying that, we're like, that is a box. I think my favorite memory, I was telling you, I remember we were driving around, and we were on our way back to school. We were stopped at a light, and I was explaining a memory that I had from growing up about how on Sundays or over the summer, my family would just, like, we would plan, like, a day trip to go do stuff, and we would just drive around. Like, we would have a destination in mind. We would take back roads. We'd go through, see sights. I miss that because I feel like it's not going to happen in the way that it did. And Emily was just like, I'm so glad we're friends. I think that's my favorite memory, because I was just like, yeah, you know what? Me too.
That's what we do. We recreated your childhood memory of that's what we do. We go around and we just explore.
What is something you admire about your roommate?
I got two things. Do you want to go first? Or do you need something to think?
Well, I can definitely think one right off the top of my head. You keep me grounded, but you keep me grounded like, Emma, that's not a good plan.
Yeah.
Emma, you need to do your laundry now. It's been too long.
I definitely admire your makeup skills. You went all deep, and now I feel like mine are bullshit. Like, Emma's hair grows really fast.
Oh.
What is something you've learned from your roommate? I learned how to get the URL off of YouTube.
Oh my god.
Music converter.
yeah.
I had a music converter.
But you needed the YouTube URL so you could get the song. And I was like, oh, that's not that bad. She was like, I had to delete it. And I was like, why did you delete the app? And she was like, can't figure out how to get the URL on my phone.
So I hadn't downloaded new music in 3 years. 3.
I was like, let me show you. She was like, fuck you. I was like,
And then you proceeded to laugh at me for the next 15 minutes.
who doesn't know how to do that?
What have you learned from me?
A lot. Let's
I
see.
like saying random facts.
Yes.
So that's important to know.
Yes, I've learned why zebras have stripes.
That was a good one. That was a good conversation.
Uh-huh. You always have cool solutions for things. So I've learned to think outside the box.
I'm a good
because of that.
MacGyver.
Yes. Yes, you are. Who is noisier? We're both pretty noisy, but I'm going to say Emily's probably noisier.
In general,
Who is messier?
Emma is most definitely messier. The fact that I own so few objects helps with that.
Yeah.
So Emma kind of just takes over the room.
Have you ever lied about an outfit looking good? No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I would say yes. I've lied to you, and once, only once, you asked me if the jeans were okay, and I said yes because you were running late and you needed to go, and you looked really bad in them.
Oh my god! Have you ever stolen anything from your roommate? I steal her socks all the time because I don't have that many because I don't usually do laundry.
Yeah. I take Emma's office supplies and cheese. Emma loves cheese and she buys a majority of the cheese and I will eat it. I'm not sure if that counts as stealing.
I mean, you're not giving it back.
No, you're not.
If you could throw away one thing of your roommate's, what would it be? Emily has this freaking moose hat! I want it to burn! I hate this hat! I hate this hat! And she insists on wearing it everywhere!
I do not.
When it's cold enough,
Yeah, my ears are cold. Right? Look, it's warm.
you even have earmuffs and you will rather wear this hat.
Yeah, it's cute.
I mean, I understand the sentimental value, but I fucking hate that hat.
It's not that I want one particular item that I don't like. I just want to take all of her shit on the floor and just like shove it somewhere so I can't see it. I'm like, I don't want to know it's here.
You have
What is something you have in common? We both enjoy pink. She enjoys a softer pink and I enjoy this really, really bright pink. We don't listen to the same bands, but we enjoy the same types of music.
Yeah.
The same genres, anyways.
We both love spicy food.
Yes, we both love spicy food and Takis.
We have our individual hot sauce bottles. 'Cause they're different hot sauces. And it's a good match too because even if we don't have it in common, I really like to drive and she really likes to not drive. So that's a good match.
Yeah. I like being shotgun. I like, helping out with looking around, finding directions, changing the music. What was your biggest concern about moving in with me? What did you think was going to be a problem?
I thought you were gonna get emotional more. Not really good at comforting people, I feel like, especially crying people. That's just not something that I'm usually skilled in.
I thought Emma's stuff was going to affect me more. What is the nicest thing your roommate's ever done for you? She's bought me pierogies. I was having the worst day, and I come back to the room fucking bitch has pierogies. Ooh.
Well, I just like, I like thinking like, you know what would be nice? I should do this for Emily. Because like one day she was like, hey, I'm in class right now and I forgot all of my stuff for this class. So to get to that building, we have to, you have to walk right past our
Lunch
cafeteria building. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should stop and get myself a breakfast sandwich. And then I went to where I thought that they had them, but I don't usually leave my room before 11 o'clock, so I didn't realize they didn't make breakfast sandwiches anymore. But I went in and I was like, oh, I see they're not open. Okay, well, I'll get 2 like naked juices, because I mean, I know that Emily likes them and I know that I like them.
Best. And
Yeah.
she let me pick the flavor
Yeah.
too. And I honestly don't know what I would have done if I didn't have a roommate in that situation.
Well, you've done that for me before too. She brought me, I had a take-home test that I did, but then I left on my desk when I left for class, which, by the way, saved my grade because my teacher ended up losing my test. And I was like, hey, I know I turned this in. I don't know why I have a 0. If you remember correctly, or my roommate brought me my test that day. And that saved me my grade. So there's not only did she do me 1 favor in that situation, but 2. Emily came home with me for Easter last year because my family hosts Easter and she wasn't gonna do anything. My sister loves Emily. So she told me, and she's like, I thought you were bringing Emily home because you guys were dating. And I was like, no! What? I love Emily, but no! It was my mom's birthday yesterday, so happy
Happy birthday, Mama Karen.
it won't be yesterday by the time I post this, but her birthday was on the 28th of November. So happy birthday, Mom. I love you. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Now you know more about me, Emily,
And me, Emma.
and life in 117. Thanks
So-
for joining us.
Yeah.
Bye.
Check back soon.
I like to dig. That's what I like.